Were we that audio?
We were.
Oh, wow.
We were.
Again,
It happened again.
Sorry for the no audio. Didn't really realize we were not going anywhere. So welcome to Chatt It Up Sports. We're just going to kick it from here.
Right, we only made it 5 minutes in. We didn't make it an hour and a half in this time.
That's
Fine.
great.
I'm glad you looked that up, dude.
I was like, wait a second.
I'm glad you looked it up. So no audio.
Yep.
So welcome back to Chatt It Up. Thanks for watching us. If you were, we're going to get into some James Franklin. We're going to do the absolute chaos that is college football. We have a wonderful bet for you that we're going to win you some money tonight, and you're welcome. So stay tuned for that. We were just talking about James Franklin before we realized the audio was just down.
Non-existent.
Okay. But that's what we got a smart man behind camera for.
I would not listen. Don't
Hush. We're just going to give you the compliment for
like-
the second. We'll blame it on our other producer that doesn't exist. It was his fault for not starting it. So
Sure.
that's that guy.
Sure.
That's bad, Joseph.
It's the one. Also, it's the one time where it's like, oh, hey, let's do a live show tonight.
Yeah.
And it's like, instead I could have just restarted the recording and been like, oh, guys, that sucks. But like, now we sat here for 5 minutes. And
Talking to
I mean, if
ourselves.
anybody could read lips, they probably had a great time.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's where happy to have you. So thank you for the lip readers out there. Anyway, so we're talking about James Franklin. Let's rehash real quick.
Yeah.
Miggy, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll be
First
quick.
thoughts.
Straight up, I mean, he's going to be able to just have no expectations when it comes to this program. Going to be able to just go in, recruit, get you a nice little blue chip quarterback. His schedule next year, a lot of games are at home. He's going to have them competing year one.
God, Blacksburg at night's going to be awesome.
Yeah, this is it. His biggest op is what? Mario Cristobal? Like, it's over with.
Yeah, Joseph, I'll ask you the same question. Do you feel like because of the volatility of the ACC, he's like, yeah, this is the perfect setup for me?
Yes. In a conference full of teams that are fighting to not win the ACC title game, it's what it feels like outside of Georgia Tech. It's going to be nice to have your just like 9-to-5 desk guy, James Franklin, who's consistent and who could come in and provide some kind of stability to Virginia Tech. I mean, like I still don't understand why Clemson doesn't just dominate this conference every year. I don't understand how they've fallen off as hard. Well, I do understand how they've fallen off as hard as they have. But I mean, we could get back to like Beamer success levels here.
Yeah.
And not saying he would, get a statue the same way Beamer did, but like
he
win
might
8, 9, 10. I mean, he could.
Yeah.
You win 8, 9, 10 games for 20 years at Virginia Tech.
That's a good living.
That's a solid living. Yeah. And I don't think it's far fetched. Like it's a pretty solid recruiting area. You're not
He's
far
got strong
from
ties.
Yeah.
That's been like that was the one thing that kind of tied him to Virginia Tech initially. Is like at Penn State, even he recruits the Virginia area very, very well. Like
Good
this is
football area.
Yeah, he like poaches recruits from the ACC to Penn State.
Yeah,
from this area.
I'm just glad that this happened because it felt like early on in the rumors where it was like, oh yeah, James Franklin, Penn State. This feels like it could be like a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
In my head, I was thinking like Virginia Tech's going to find a way to screw this up and not get potentially one of the best coaches. Because the way this coaching carousel's gone and the extensions, if Lane ends up staying and LSU and Florida and Penn State and all these guys end up having to quote unquote settle for their guy, Virginia Tech could be getting out with a bag.
Yeah,
stealing James Franklin.
I think they did no matter what. I
Same.
mean, like,
yeah,
I don't think they
ultimately.
weren't getting Lane. Like I think this was Virginia Tech's end game. Like this was probably the guy that they circled and said, we've got to get this guy or we're going to end up kind of in the same spot that we hired Brent Prine.
Agreed. And I don't want to imply that I assumed Virginia Tech had any shot at landing Lane Kiffin. But what I'm talking about mostly is just like schools hiring their like 1A target.
Yeah.
Like LSU and Florida, your 1A target is probably Lane Kiffin. It's probably, but you might not get him. If I was Virginia Tech, my 1A target would have been James Franklin. You got him. And you might be the only team, the only program in this coaching carousel that gets their 1A target.
Yeah, because I mean, so Oklahoma State, Arkansas,
Auburn.
I don't know. I feel like Auburn's a little bit above that, but I think Virginia Tech. I think kind of those three. I think the Arkansas program is a pretty good one, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
But now Virginia Tech's ponying up this money, and their board is going to be ponying up. I think $229 million. They're going to try to go in. On football now. They understand what they have to do.
And I think some of that stems from the Texas Tech model. But here's the problem though, is like Virginia Tech. I think Virginia Tech could pull that off. Virginia Tech could pull off a similar Texas Tech model where it's like, hey, if you ascend your roster and you get a guy that knows how to coach football, James Franklin knows how to coach football, you can become a player. Like, you can become I'm not saying Texas Tech can't win a national championship at some point. I wouldn't pick them to win one this year, but they're far and away the best team in the Big 12, and they'll probably have a solid chance to win a first-round game. Like, Virginia Tech could ascend to there.
Yeah, I agree.
But versus, like, Arkansas, problem is you pony up $225 million. Congratulations, you've met the bar.
Yeah,
like you've met what LSU and Alabama and Georgia and all these other schools in the SEC are already doing. So you go to Virginia Tech, you get this investment. It's like, well, Clemson might match you. Florida State will probably match you. Cal's not gonna do that.
nah.
Like, North Carolina, they might want to. I don't know if they will. Virginia's probably not going to
happen.
Not unless the Saudis kick it in.
Yeah.
Please
Which,
no.
hey, we're
Please
doing some visits out there, okay?
Please no.
Hey, for y'all, like, how do y'all feel about athletic programs that are just like, you know what? We're cool at being bad at football, but we're going to invest in basketball if it's the last thing we do. Like, do you think Arkansas should just do that?
I think Arkansas kind of does that.
Yeah.
They don't do it to the level that Kentucky does.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I mean, I think some of these basketball programs would love to be in the situation that Kentucky's in, where it's like, hey, occasionally we rip off like a 10-win season in football,
Yeah.
and then, we kind of dip down a little bit, but we're good at basketball every year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying Kentucky fans enjoy that, but I think some basketball programs, some of these historically blue blood basketball programs, like Kansas,
Yeah.
I think Kansas feels like a very similar spot. Kentucky's been better at football than Kansas, obviously, but I think they'd love to be able to, like, yeah, occasionally we rip off like an 8-9 win season, maybe 10, and we're like in the Big 12 title game. But
once every
we're a basketball
15
school.
years, yeah.
Well, I mean, like once every 5, because the Big 12 is a little more
volatile. Yeah.
I think some of these basketball schools will love that.
That's the one thing about the Big East is going to be wildly competitive now in basketball, because they're going to be contributing whatever it is, $40 million all going there. So I'm interested to see how much that plays into a factor coming the next 2 years, I guess. The thing about it is like, man, these basketballs, like, even if it's 5% of that money, that's still a crap ton of money for a small roster. I get it's going to cause more issue, but I think it's almost the same when it comes to divvying out your top players. Like, depth's just hard to come by in college football. Same way it's going to be in college basketball. Like, your starting five's great and your starting lineup is great in college football, but you may have some times where you don't have a backup 5-star linebacker anymore at Alabama. Like, I think that's how it's going to be in basketball. Like, you can kind of see it with Carolina right now. Like, we got a stud 5-star. We got the real deal in Caleb. I don't know about some of these bench dudes, but it's like, hey, we're competing.
Yeah.
But we got our guy, and so you're just gonna have to hit. You got to hit on your starting lineups. Thanks to be the same way in college football. You got to hit on the start. That's exactly what Tech did. But that's a great point about you made about Virginia Tech, because also if they even take somewhat of that Texas Tech model with a really good coach now, it's going to be so much easier to recruit Virginia Tech and Blacksburg, because there's going to be so many kids close to home. That's a great location, dude.
Oh, Virginia Beach in that area.
Yeah, Virginia Beach. You're close to Charlotte. You're not that far away from Atlanta. It's not the craziest thing in the world. Like, yeah, it's a weekend trip, but if you're a parent, you sacrifice and do that. But
to me, Virginia Tech's always been one of these programs where it's like, they call certain programs like sleeping giants, where it's like, if they get the right head coach. LSU to me is one of these programs. You get the right head coach, LSU compete for national championships in and every year.
In every
Virginia
sport.
Tech, Virginia Tech's not quite there, but they're like I would consider them like, that's a nice little gold mine.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, you can go there and you can do what Beamer did and have good success, and you'll dominate a conference that's looking for a team to dominate it. For some reason, Florida State, Miami, and Clemson, that's a side note. But it's just a nice little gold mine, man. You go to Virginia Tech and have so much success and not have to worry about, hey, you won 10 games this year. That's not good enough.
Yeah. I think the ACC uniquely positions Virginia Tech to do that. I mean, seriously, like, even if they were in the Big 12, I wouldn't if that you give me the same exact scenario, the same exact demographics, I wouldn't feel the best about Virginia Tech, even with James Franklin. But seriously, the ACC is just, especially with some of the access that Franklin's going to have from past recruiting pipelines, like those don't just shut off. And especially because Penn State doesn't have a coach yet. Like Penn State, they have to, like, their recruiting is basically paused until they get a coach in the door. Not that it's completely done. I'm not saying that they're not out there looking for kids and scouting kids and all that. But until you get a guy in there, there's not a kid in America that's going to be like, yeah, I'm just going to commit to the program. You could have, Bill Belichick's son in there next year as your head coach. I'm not saying you will, but I mean, that's the risk that a kid would take if he just commits to the program. Like, no kid in America is going to do that.
Yeah, and I don't know how many Penn State fans would check out if they hired Steve Belichick.
That was just a bad. That was just. A
I know.
Yeah,
but I wanted to picture. I know it's not going to happen. No, no.
I'd say it, like, in their minds though, if they got Rhett Lashley, I don't think it's that far off to them in their minds as a fan than getting Belichick. Like, it's like, oh, we didn't get. With Elko re-signing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know who your 1A is right now. You're not getting Lane. He wants to stay south, probably.
You're not getting Lane. You're not getting Rule. You're not getting Elko. You're not getting Marcus Freeman. I mean, I think if you're Penn State, your 1A is Brian Hartline at Ohio State. Like,
why would he do that?
I don't know.
To be a head guy?
How bad do you want to be a head guy?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure he played at Ohio State.
Yeah.
So
and that's why he's there.
Yeah.
He's a Buckeye again.
Yeah.
And that's why he invests so much in the program. Why he's risen up the ranks so successfally at Ohio State.
And to me, if you're Brian Hartline, like, I understand the top level competitor thing, and I get it, the mindset behind that. But like, if you're Brian Hartline, it's like, man, you're at your alma mater. You've got this place rolling. You're pumping out 5-star NFL wide receivers. Like,
pretty much every receiver from Ohio State is a guaranteed gold mine. Like,
they're going to be successful.
Like, you don't look at like intangibles. You don't look at like numbers. You're just like, all right, do they have Ohio State beside their name in the draft profile? Cool, draft them, take them right now.
Outside of, like, the only guy I can think of off the top of my head that just did not pan out for him was Julian Fleming.
I was gonna say it.
Like, that's the only one that and like, I'm talking purely on the field. Like, sides, everything else, not worried about. Purely on the field, just it felt like Julian Fleming never hit that. And right now, for me, Brandon Ennis is kind of in that category.
For sure.
But it's not because of anything Brandon Ennis has done. It's because of what Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith have done.
Yeah.
Where Brandon Ennis is just kind of like, I believe you got the skill set, dude. These guys are just, they're just better.
You're in a stat.
Like, you're just,
He's worse Emeka.
Yeah, and that's still a pretty damn good receiver.
Yeah.
Like,
he'll probably have a fine NFL career.
Yeah.
He'll probably be a late round draft pick.
He'll probably have a Tyler Lockett NFL career.
Yeah. He'll probably
and that's a damn good life, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good life.
Yep.
He's gonna, talk.
We almost bet on Tyler Lockett.
We almost did. Hey, speaking of, we need to fire this off.
I mean, I did.
I was gonna say, did we not?
Oh, we did. We did.
I did.
All right, let's fire it up. We're gonna have a couple. We have a couple separate ones because we're going DraftKings Fendels. We have no loyalties here. Joseph, do you want to fire off the FanDuel one first? This is for everybody out there for Monday Night Football tonight. So if you're catching this live,
let me get my
we
get my
have
FanDuel.
Got an hour 10 to put this in.
Yeah,
a whole hour 10.
Yep.
You can drive to Georgia. You can drive from Georgia to Tennessee, just like Joseph does every time he wants to.
I mean, listen.
Gamble responsibly. 21
yes, please.
21 and over.
Listen. All right. Full disclaimer: if you can't afford to lose it, don't bet it because you probably will lose it. This is purely for fun. Sports betting's for entertainment. Be responsible. That being said, we got a 6-legger tonight that I feel really good about.
We don't do the single crap.
So, okay, here's what the boys come up with on the FanDuel side, because some of this stuff is different on DraftKings depending on what platform you use. We've got Dak over 225 passing yards. We felt really good about CD, so we went 70 yards for CD receiving, 25 yards from Tyler Lockett. I mean, come on, guys. Against the secondary, against the Cowboys defense, I think it could happen.
Drew made a good point. It's just his guy.
Yeah, it's Geno's guy. They played together in Seattle, as you brought up pre-show.
Yep.
Like, this is like, I think his third week with the team. So, I mean, I only expect him to keep getting more target share, especially when they traded Jacoby Myers and your other, outside of Brock, your best target is Trey Tucker. Like, I expect.
Or Michael Mayer.
Yeah,
gosh.
sure. Or
yeah.
Genty out of the backfield. See, proving our
There
own
you go.
point.
There you go.
we
So
go.
we felt really good about Tyler Lockett for those reasons. All right, here's where it gets a little bit hairy. So the boys were really high on Max Crosby to get a sack. He's due. It's time. I get it. In my head, the Cowboys are going to be booting Dak away from Max a lot. Okay, so with that philosophy, I told the boys, I was like, what if we get Max Crosby as the pressure, Tyree Wilson gets the sack. Ultimately, we went with Tyree Wilson to pick up a sack, and then Dak Prescott 5+ rushing yards because, again, booting away from Max Crosby, rolling out, man coverage down the field, there's 5 free rushing yards. That's what we got from FanDuel.
Yeah. So ours will be what? +2.
With just a regular parlay, if you don't have a boost, it's +1621. With the 30% boost, shout out FanDuel, we are at +2107.
Beautiful.
Okay.
DraftKings edition.
And on DK, it is a similar parlay. Unfortunately, there are a couple things on FanDuel that you can't pair with other things. Same thing on DraftKings. So, to start it off, we have a simple CD Lamb anytime touchdown. We follow that up with Tyree Wilson. We're going to believe in it. We're going to rock with Joseph tonight. We're going to squad ride. We do it every week. We have to have a sack in there. And we back it up with something that I have found this year that has been the easiest lick to hit. 1+ Geno Smith interceptions.
Oh, yeah.
He gets it. He does it every week. He doesn't even mean to. Poor Geno. I think he's got like 12 interceptions this year already. Let's get 13. 230 Dak Prescott passing yards backs us up. We said pre-show we believe in these teams' ability to move the ball. We're not sure about touchdowns, but but I think 20-20. These are two offenses that are going to be able to move the ball on each other. Backed it up with Tyler Lockett 25+ and CD 70+. So two similar parlays. That one is at 2,700 without the boost, 25% profit boost, 33.75 on DraftKings. Look, you're probably not going to win this, but at least have fun with us. Come along for the ride. We've hit 2 of these. I think one Thursday night, one Monday night. We always make these. So we figured we'd add them as a part of the show.
We have not been doing these since the beginning of the season, by the way. This is like, we started this like mid-October.
Yeah.
This was
the Rams 49ers. Whatever.
Beautiful.
Our first one.
Whatever that was.
Beautiful.
And we kicked off this addiction of like, hey, it's
we got
sitting here.
Time to lose $10 tonight.
Yeah.
But that won't happen tonight.
Maybe.
Join us. Have fun. Don't worry about this game. Nobody's watching this game because they're. I guess you can be a miserable fan, or you can be like us and be degenerates.
Yeah. Just have something to cheer for tonight.
Yeah.
That's
Responsible degenerates.
Yes.
Can I be honest with y'all?
Yes.
Would you?
I'll put Max Crosby in.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I did.
I respect. Oh, I forgot to mention also in the FanDuel leg, our touchdown. I skipped the touchdown leg. The touchdown leg on the FanDuel side was CD or George Pickens anytime touchdown.
Nice.
Yeah, you just go in there. You got to do a little specialty thing. So it reduces the odds down. I mean, you're welcome to. I think some of us picked like CD straight up.
Yeah, we picked CD.
I love tonight. It's Pickens. I would probably do both if you want an extra little funsy. CD and Pickens both. I think that's gonna be a hitter. But enough football. That's all we got.
Let's do it.
Yep.
We're back to news. This one should be quick.
Stay in the NFL. The rampant epidemic of spitting on people. Jamarr Chase is our next victim. What the hell is Perpetrator. Why lie? Anybody have any idea of like why the hell would you lie?
Would you admit to that as a grown man?
I think I would because I you have to understand how many cameras are there. In that stadium.
Ryan Clark said it today on the Pivot or whatever. He was just like, from Louisiana, like people like it's just a code. It like honestly, if I were to have a son, I would tell him you never hit somebody first unless somebody spits on you. You beat him to a pulp.
I didn't mind Jalen Ramsey. I thought he was pretty tame for getting spit on.
Oh no, if I was Jalen Ramsey, y'all have to stop the game.
Yeah, he handled that right.
You'd have to stop spitting on somebody. You spit on the ground. You were saying that I am not more valuable than the ground that your shoes walk on.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. Like, it's just against all codes as a man and as a human being. Like, Jamarr Chase is a sucker, bro. And I love his game.
Me too.
I love everything Jamarr Chase stands for except yesterday. I'm really sad and mad at him. For sure. Hate of the week.
Big one. That's one of those, too, that like I look at Jamarr Chase differently now.
Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah, he lied and spit. Like he did 2 bad things.
Yeah, I don't look at Jalen Carter any differently.
No,
but he was like, no, I didn't do it, and he spit in his, like near his neck.
Yeah, and like looked away and was like, nah, I didn't spit on that guy. It was like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people are probably going to have strong opinions about it in that direction. If I can offer a devil's advocate view,
please.
I mean, because differentiate ourselves a little bit from the pack that are just going to say, why would you do this? Jalen Ramsey is known to be the most disrespectful corner in the league.
No doubt about it.
And at a certain point, like, I'm sure something was said. I'm sure when you're in the heat of competition, especially when you're on a bad team, because think about it, athletically, when you guys were on bad teams growing up, it makes everything worse. If Jamarr Chase was up 40-8 in that game or 40-7 that game, all you gotta do is look up there and point at the scoreboard. Hey, yeah, good job, way to talk, but we're killing you. But I mean, especially with it as elite as we all know, Jamarr Chase is number 1 pick in most fantasy drafts. Probably no doubt number 1 receiver in the league. I think. Like, I mean, I know he's it's been a rough year team wise. That's the devil's advocate view, but you never spit on somebody, especially in the heat of competition, because that's when it gets. I think that's when it gets wild.
I would rather Jamarr. Let's just say he said something about his like wife or something like that, just unforgivable stuff. I'd rather him give him the Andre Johnson, Cortland Sutton treatment.
Yeah, just
take off his
flat out
and
brawl,
just flat out knock him in the face. I'd respect that.
Yeah,
over spitting on somebody
and then lying about it.
Yeah,
I think that's one of those things. Like, I think a lot of these guys, when they lie, they're like, it's a fake tough guy thing. It's like, I'm getting away with this. Like, no, dude.
Yeah,
there are 5,000 cameras.
You're on Twitter right now.
Yeah, that happened immediately. Yeah, there's
time.
Yeah. Big Cummins truck 69 is already tweeting about you. Like, already, dude. We already got you.
No.
Cincy. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's a weird one to me. I just don't get it. And yeah, again, they got toasted. Nice day for
shows you what an NFL day it was. That was big, pretty much the biggest storyline.
What are we up to now? Four guys.
Jalen Carter, Jamar Chase,
the dude
Florida
in the Florida
guy.
Game.
Yeah.
It's 3, right?
That are 3
this year.
I feel like we're missing somebody. I thought they were like back to back.
I don't get where I don't get where it was popularized. Good transition. Last bit of news.
Spitting on the Tennessee field, I guess. I don't know what all went on in that locker room, but Boo Carter must have been some troubles. Some troubles, boys. I mean, somebody that talented to get just ousted. It's sad, man, because I mean, he's a Chattanooga kid. You wanted the best, and look, we all talked about it. He's been in trouble for a while, and you're going to brush it over because he's such a great athlete. But I don't want to blame parents and all that stuff. I know that's a big problem going around Twitter, but I don't know what Miggy. Boo's gone, buddy.
Boo's gone. You don't want to blame parents.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, and like, like, hey, maybe you just go to a different situation and you're better. I'll just say he has all the talent in the world.
Yeah.
The talent only gets you so far in this game. And yeah, I'm going to be interested to see where he goes. Maybe Colorado, I'm hearing, potentially.
He needs a fresh start, and more than anything, Boo Carter, I don't know you personally. I know you're from Chattanooga. Like, the only tie that I have to Boo Carter is that my school was once in a district with his school, but I've never met the kid.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've seen the social media antics from a family member. Okay, cool. But for me, when I see a situation like this, I think you need to go somewhere where there won't be a national news story written about you for 6 months unless it is determined on your play.
Yeah.
The content and the quality of your play. Like, if you're tearing it up and you're going to win a national award, those are the news stories that need to be written about you. Not look at Boo Carter, or you can fill in any name. His name could be, Dave Winters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You need to go somewhere where the spotlight is not going to be Boo Carter, transfer from Tennessee. It's Boo Carter, player on this football team, makes this football team better because he's here.
Yeah. I'll be hard pressed to see where he goes, because this is not going to work in a lot of good programs. I mean, sure, some people might take a shot, but he's going to be at best one of the mercenary guys, and you got to hope you have you're going to have some tough leadership in there. He's going to get a big growing up talk from the new coach. I think you're either going to have the guy that's going to want to save you or the guy that doesn't care about you. So I hope he chooses the right one.
Sure.
But that is going to be a very, very tough go around. There's going to be some real hard conversations coming for Boo Carter and the family, I believe.
Yeah. Can he go to an SEC program? The answer is no, right?
Because a lot. I mean, because I
take it.
Yeah, like a guy like Lane Kiffin is absolutely not going to put up with that. Like, you can listen to Lane talking to that. There's a clip of him in 2023 talking to a D tackle. He's like, "Go read your rights about your mental health." Like, I remember that. Lane's not going to put up with that. So when I think about it, I mean, it's got to be a coach that really cares about him as a person first. It can't be somebody who looks at him as an asset, who looks at him as, this is going to improve my football team. It's got to be somebody that says, all right, didn't work out for you here. Here's what we're going to specifically do to change all that. We're going to rehab this before we even think about getting you on the football field. That's how I look at it. Do I know the specific situation with Boo? No, I don't. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's more in the wrong, if anybody's in the wrong. But that's how I look at it. I look at somebody's got to care for the person first before they care for the asset to the program.
And again, I know we're looking at this from like a bird's eye view, but it does feel like they gave him a lot of leeway at Tennessee, and they did care about him. They tried. Again, we don't know, but this is what we can see and people that read, and we have an idea just from friends and colleagues that work in the Knoxville area and the cover Tennessee. But it's like, man, if you're not going to get that from Heupel and his crew, you got a lot growing up to do. A lot. Because I think we also did the same thing with Nico and parentals there. It's just a lot of issues. And you get a lot of ego in football. I get it. These are premier athletes getting paid a ton of money. So I don't know. We'll see. Boo's best of luck, big dog.
He's got a whole city behind him though. Like Chattanooga really loves Boo Carter. Like pound for pound is one of the best football players I've seen since I've lived in Chattanooga.
Yeah. Go be a great turnaround story.
Yeah, man. Like I wish, and honestly, I don't know if he'll do that. I want him to go to the West Coast. I want him to go somewhere so far away from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That he can just reinvigate himself.
Yeah.
Just become a different person.
Yeah. You just make it hard for, go isolate yourself.
God don't make him like him, man.
No.
Like truly, like the boy, I mean, he is so good.
So good at all things football. He could play multiple positions. He just has to clear it up. Look, it's just got to be one of those things. It's a maturity process, dude. We were dumb idiots, and we were 18 to 23 years old.
For sure.
Still in.
Yeah, probably true. Yeah, I forgot you're still there.
He wasn't alive for 9/11 either. Bro.
No,
he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
God, it gets me every time, dude.
He was, let's see. Yeah, he's younger than me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can dunk, though.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, let's get some love hate, dude. Let's get to some love hate.
Do you have both videos?
I can add the other one.
Heck yeah, dude. All right. While we're waiting on that, I'll go ahead and get some info. No, we got it. Go ahead, Drew.
Nope.
All right.
Fire away.
A little bit unprecedented here, and you can, I'm going to get made fun of here for the people that see this. But my love was this game right here. This is a playoff in the Chattanooga Sports League. This is about the only athletics that I partake in still. And I'll just let both clips speak for themselves. You guys can judge them on their content. I'm in the undershirt right there. Little lob, my guy Miles. Man, that was fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Play that one more time.
Run that back, baby. Run that back.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this. This is team player stuff right here.
Yeah, I know. Could have gone for the left-handed layup. Decided, no, I'll give it back to my guy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's an athlete right there. So you're looking at me, and then the guy that just dunked it is like twice the athlete that I am. But that was not the only dunk performed.
Let's see it, baby.
Performed that day.
Look at on the breakaway, big dog.
Look at this white guy. Oh man, 2 hands for safety,
dude.
Beautiful.
That's a drop in.
Wow. Yeah. So that was my love. It was a lot of fun. I was out pretty late on Saturday night, so I didn't feel the greatest during that game. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Got those 2 clips. Yeah. Let's go hate. Ooh, tough one. I guess my hate is that Alabama has now is now going to confuse the college football playoff committee.
Yep.
They're going to confuse the whole process because there's at 10-2 they still get in, like definitely. But Alabama losing just made it a lot harder for Vanderbilt to make it. Sucks, dude. Like Oklahoma and Texas both should have went down this week. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys would think about a 9-3 Texas over a 10-2 Vanderbilt.
I mean that 9-3 Texas is a win over Texas A&M. So
yeah, so
that's
like
a big win.
Yeah, it's a big win. I think they still get in over a Vanderbilt, but now that Oklahoma's sitting at 10-2,
it ruins everything, bro.
So tough for the Doors to get in. Even tougher to get. They still have to beat Kentucky, who I'm not gonna lie, dude. Cutter Bowley looks better every game. I know he's playing FCS, but that was a pretty good FCS.
That's
team.
the best FCS.
Yeah, that was a pretty good FCS team. Like,
thanks, guys. I avoided that game, by the way. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Did you guys?
You're welcome.
Were you thinking about it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He was all over.
I was all over.
God, dude,
Yeah.
why would you do that?
Joseph talked me off of it.
Yeah.
He was like, "Don't do that.
Don't
He was like,
do that.
Save your money."
I had to save myself after I talked him off of what would have cashed. Sometime I don't remember what it was. Something would have cashed last week.
Yeah,
and I talked him out of it.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, it's just harder for Vanderbilt to get in the playoff now, which sucks because, again, like everybody tells me on Twitter, this might be the only year we can. I'm not saying it is. I believe in Clark Lee's building of this program from here. But, I mean, look at all these programs that Chase has got up on this screen that are struggling to get in. Alabama is struggling to get in this year.
Yeah.
This
Like,
is
you
wild
do not
to me.
know. Like, Clemson and Florida State are terrible. Like, if you had told somebody in 2016 that a 12-team college football playoff was going to come in and Florida State and Clemson were just not going to be factors in it for years. Like, I mean, we're talking like, I'm looking at Clemson, I'm thinking, it's going to take a little bit for Clemson to get back on the right path.
They had talent.
Yeah. It's going to take a little bit for them to get back on the right path. Like Florida State, I think it's going to take a little bit for them to get back on the right path too.
Maybe one right transfer portal class like it did Mike Norvell's 2023 year.
That's true. Like, and now look at
But now like North Texas is in the playoff. Like I guess that's the thing. So again, I hate that it's harder for the Doors to get in, but dude, it's going to be fascinating to see what the committee does with this group of teams that are left. I mean, especially if the ACC just keeps like trending down, because I don't know what they're doing.
What time's the show? Is it 8:00 tonight?
It's
no, it's 8:00 tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it fluctuates because sometimes they do it between like basketball games.
That's
so it
right.
depends on what's happening
Tomorrow's big night
night.
of basketball, so yeah, I think they're doing it.
Like sometimes I've seen them do it before at like 9:15 between like
I think
basketball.
I think
games.
it's like I feel like it's Kentucky and Michigan State's tomorrow night. So I think
I can check real quick.
Yeah, I think that's probably two. It's in between, but man, right now this is a fun. The Athletic has a really good side on college percentages, like teams' percentage chance to win and get in the playoffs, win conference. Like looking at Ohio State has 57% chance to win their conference. That's the best outside of Texas Tech at 68%. That's how much parity we have. 38% for Indiana, 42% for Texas A&M, which I don't know whether they're a love or a hate. I thought it was funny to see a comeback. So I guess I'll go with my love this week. I loved seeing Texas Tech bounce up even more, because that was a setup game, trap game for them to fall off the wagon, big time win over BYU. You had game day, you had all the fun stuff. I was waiting for them to add even more turmoil this week. And like, what if they lost to freaking UCF or like played it close? Didn't happen. Spank it, dude. Good for Texas Tech. Way to rout them. Give me one solid moment this weekend of like, are they good? Are they not good? I think Texas Tech's really good. I do. I mean, yes, I know they got one loss, but guess what, dude? Everybody's going to this year. Think they gave me some solidarity, and I don't know whether Texas A&M's good sometimes. I mean, yes, I don't know whether that was a comeback or just an absolute.
Check on Indiana.
Like, what about Indiana?
I mean, I know they ended up blowing out Wisconsin, but I mean, there was a point in this game where
it was close.
It was
like,
very
they don't
close.
look right, bro.
I'm not worried.
No,
I'm not.
No, I'm not. I mean, they're 11-0. Of course, we're not worried. They're already in the college football playoff.
It just gives them beatability.
A better way to say that is the result of the Wisconsin game has no effect on my opinion of Indiana. Like, that does not change my opinion of Indiana. Even though they played this close, ugly Wisconsin game, like I still feel good about them. Like, I still feel good about them. I would not pick them to beat Ohio State. I wouldn't have done that before the Wisconsin game. I will not do that after the Wisconsin game. Not saying they couldn't beat Ohio State. I just would not pick them to beat Ohio State. And that's like, I mean, that's pretty much who they've got left because their last two games are, I think, Purdue and I don't know.
No, Indiana's 11-0. They've got one game left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Purdue, who is what 1-9?
They're awful. They're like Boston College, good one-win team. Like I'm dead serious. Boston College, best one-win team I've ever seen.
Dylan Lonergan's got a little something.
Those guys sold their soul to try to win that game, and it didn't happen.
Dude, Boston College. I think the last 5 weeks, if you would just bet on Boston College covering, you would have a substantial sum of money right now.
I wished I would have got that one. That was one I was like, man, 18.
Some of us may have placed a financial wager. Okay, on Georgia Tech, Boston College, under. And was not even close.
Didn't exactly nail that.
It was. It was like 58.5, and both teams almost scored 40. I just, philosophy wise, I was like, man, BC's bad. Like I know Georgia Tech's defense is bad, but like I'm thinking ball control. I was thinking like we're gonna play this game in like the low 50s, like 51. No, we blew that out by the third quarter.
Yeah.
So
I do want to give you guys this hate, and it was kind of related to the article I sent to you earlier. I hate that this chaos is creating me an argument in my head where I think 16 teams might be the right number.
Don't stop. No, that's cope. That's cope.
No,
because listen.
No.
What you're doing is you're seeing a lot of teams that are really bad, and you're thinking, man, these teams are really good. They're not. They're just really close to each other.
No, I think I'm seeing more bad, and I was like, if we're going to get some bad teams, I'd rather have like the halfway decent teams that are going to get screwed out. Like if Vanderbilt gets screwed out, and I'm going to get to see James Madison.
You know what would be better, Chase? No, you don't need 16, but no, you don't need automatic qualifiers. Just the top 12. Whoever those top 12 are, that's how you fix that.
Nope.
I love James Madison.
Nope.
They're a great story.
Group of 5.
They don't need to be in there. Like, listen,
the
ACC's cool, man. The ACC's cool. They play football, but
no, I think the group of 5 might be better. I think I like the top 5 in the group of 5 better than I do the ACC.
I think if you win a conference championship, you should be in.
I don't. I
do not. You are the king
of
your conference. You got to represent the college football.
Now, listen, you could be the king of the turds.
We have a whole
month
and you're still
a turd.
Devoted.
We got a whole month. What?
Yeah, we have a whole month in March devoted to the fact that we love the group of 5.
No. You love first round upset. You've said it, Drew. You love first round upsets.
I want them in there for the first round upset, but I don't want James Madison to touch my national championship.
Yeah,
definitely not.
I love it until it happens, but I this year I think the ACC is. I mean, just the last 3 weeks not even being here, not being able to talk about it, it's kind of been like blended together. Well, there were points in time where I'm listening to people, I'm listening to our group here talk about Duke has a chance to win the ACC. I know it's not happening now.
It's not, no.
But I'm just saying, during these last 2 weeks, like, hey, Duke wins out. They can make it. And I'm like, Duke, have we watched this team? They're terrible.
It's one conference loss.
That's it, though.
That's the problem.
That's the madness. But I'm like, but then Memphis can't hold on. I just needed them to just do their thing. South Florida can't hold on.
Man, Alex Golesh is such a fraud, and that's my dog. He's such a fraud.
No,
he did lose the Navy.
I think
that was right, dude. I listen, boys.
I think you boys are getting a little out of hand here because our Navy is a wonderful, wonderful school.
Great school,
and they have great heroes. And I just can't believe, and I think this was on Joseph. I think you've talked shit about the Navy. I think you've talked a lot. I think you've talked a lot about the great military that it is the United States. And I'm just saying.
No, listen. Okay, I love the service academy schools for what they are and what Navy wasn't this weekend, and that's more often than not a free cash on the under. More often than not. Okay, it's not always true. I will tell you this much. I had to double take and rewind my TV because the ticker at the bottom came up and it was like Navy's beating South Florida like 24-7. I was like, there's no way that's right. That's not right. And I flicked back on the screen. I was like, oh my God. Navy's beating the shit out of South Florida. And then they ended up winning the game. So my bad, Navy.
Yeah.
Navy can still get in.
They can.
James Madison drops.
Hold on.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm just
Navy Navy has according to the Athletic, which I love. They have a 3% chance to get in.
Still not 0.
Still not 0.
James Madison has to lose.
I didn't hear no bell.
Tennessee has a 0. You guys want to hear? Let's hear the threes
and up.
Threes and up, or threes and down? You mean?
No. Threes and down. I meant like.
Okay, let's see.
Go up to like the top where the top 12 is right now, and then
All
go
right,
down.
Let's do so. As of right now, I'll go the 13th and up here. So as of right now, according to the Athletic, percentage to get into the college football playoff.
Okay.
We'll go Virginia up. All right. 31% for Virginia, 33% for BYU, 33% for Georgia Tech, which is surprising.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And 34% for North Texas, 37% for James Madison, 52% for Oklahoma, 60% for Alabama.
North Texas and Tulane still have to play each other, right?
Yep. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the kicker.
I thought there was a big game in the American left.
Yeah. And then Oregon, 82%. And then here's where we have our pretty solids. Notre Dame, 96. Ole Miss, 96. Georgia, 98. Texas Tech, A&M, Indiana, Ohio State, all basically 100%.
So, boys,
yeah,
I feel like this is the perfect time for this because we're talking about the college football playoff, okay? In the text this morning, we were talking about the show. I told you guys I had a playoff scenario for you guys, okay?
Everybody sit up.
And I really want y'all to explain this to me because I have thought about it and I really don't know what would happen. Okay. This is it has to deal with 3 teams and it's exclusively for the SEC. Okay. Alabama lost over the weekend.
Yeah.
They got beat by Oklahoma. Okay. So they're going to fall out of the top 4. Georgia's going to move into the top 4 because they splattered Texas. Texas A&M come back from down 30-3. They are still in the top 3, depending on. My question to you guys, Alabama holds the tiebreaker over Georgia. So under my impression, if Alabama beats Auburn, they have the direct head-to-head win over Georgia. Georgia's SEC schedule's done. Alabama goes to the SEC title game. If Texas A&M beats Texas, they go to the SEC title game. Alabama, A&M. Alabama, likely out of the top 4. If Georgia beats Georgia Tech, they stay in the top 4. A&M, 3 or 4. 2 or 3, depending on. If this is set when we go into the SEC title game, and Alabama goes in and beats Texas A&M, does Georgia lose their first round bye because they did not play in the SEC title game?
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah,
somebody was going to get spurned from this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because either here's how I play this scenario out in my head is in some way, shape, or form, and that's all if this holds suits. If Texas beats Texas A&M, that throws a wrench into this whole thing, which is still a possibility. So this is just a hypothetical at this point still. Also, we assume Alabama beats Auburn. That game is in Jordan-Hare. I'll leave it at that. At one point, it's either got to be like your best case scenario if you're a Georgia fan is Texas A&M beats Alabama, and those 3 teams just stay where they're ranked. Georgia gets their first round bye, A&M gets their first round bye, Alabama still makes the playoff because they played they're not going to get punished for playing in an extra game, the SEC title game.
Sure.
But if Alabama wins, do you swap A&M? Does A&M lose their first round bye because they played in an extra game that Georgia didn't have to play in? Does Georgia lose their first round bye because they took care of business at the end of the season and didn't play in a game that?
I don't think you can penalize Georgia for sitting out.
So if you don't penalize Georgia for sitting out, then you have to more than likely have to penalize A&M for playing.
Yeah, for sure.
In an extra game.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
No,
I have a tough time. I almost believe Georgia would get bumped to 5.
I think they're holding steady on that.
Yeah, I think they have to do everything they can to preserve the conference title games mattering, and because it's an additional game. So I have the feeling that in that case, Bama would jump to 3, A&M would bump to 4, Georgia would get bumped to 5 and play the group of 5 team. Because I think committee members would also be like, well, this is kind of like a first round bye. It's like, no, you still have to play a game, but yes, you are technically drawing the group of 5 team.
Sure.
That's a tough spot.
Yeah. Thought about that over the week. Like the moment that game went final and A&M had come back, I was like, hang on now, we have an interesting scenario here with Like a team could miss their conference championship game and lose a first round bye because they did not play.
Dang.
Let me ask you something else on the Georgia line.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking. Tech beats Georgia.
Oh, Tech beats Georgia. Georgia drops. Like Georgia makes the playoff, but they're not. They're like I don't know if they'll get a home like first round.
No,
play.
they'd be at max an 8 seed in my mind.
They'd be the 9. They'd find them way.
I could almost see them, depending on where Tech's at, doubling up and playing again.
Yeah. Tech beats Georgia, but then also Auburn beats Alabama. What happens?
So if Tech beats Georgia, Auburn beats Alabama, Georgia goes to play the SEC title game against A&M.
And they beat A&M. What happens then?
Georgia gets first round bye.
And then Alabama.
Yeah, I mean you win.
Vandy and Oklahoma have a chance.
Yeah.
We're done, dude. Sorry, not to be.
Well, I mean, you'd get bumped because
not to be a Vanderbilt downer.
I don't know, that third loss, man. Like, because that Florida State loss looks.
Yeah, but they really can't. Bad. You can't put in Vanderbilt, who lost to Alabama. Like,
but if they have I feel like.
But I mean, if you get the win over Tennessee,
yeah,
like you finish the season stronger than I know Alabama beat you head to head, but you finished the season stronger and you have one less loss.
I'm mad at Oklahoma. I can't believe they did this.
This really threw a wrench into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma did it because Oklahoma's like, hey, we're doing this or die.
Yeah.
We don't care about anybody else. As you should.
I wrote them off. I think we all did.
Dude, that game, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I know Oklahoma won, and I know I picked Alabama. I know we all picked Alabama. That game went exactly like I thought it was. Alabama doubled them up in yardage.
Yeah.
But you had 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Like you just can't do that. And you can't, when you predict a game, when you forecast a game, you can't sit there and say, hey, I think this team's going to win because they're going to they're going to get turnovers. You can talk about it and be like, well, maybe if this happens, like I'm going to be honest with you, and I don't mean this, it's not a shot at Oklahoma fans, but if they play that game 9 times, I think that's the one Oklahoma gets is with the 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
I think every other time Alabama wins that game by 14. Now it doesn't matter what I think because that's why we play the games between the white lines and with whistles. Because Oklahoma went out there and they turned the ball over. They got turnovers and they won the game. But like I don't know.
I'm with you because it does feel like if that game gets played, I don't know, 10 times.
Yeah,
I think there's 2 ways. I think there's the Mateer holy game, and then I think there's that version, and that's the only 2.
I don't know if John Mateer is capable of that in that offense.
Yeah.
It would take like a Mateer rushing like outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm
pocket.
saying. It would have to be. It would have to be like 400 yards total. He might have like 300 maybe, or he's gonna have to have like 100 yards rushing. And I'm just saying it would have to be kind of. I mean, actually, it would have to be very almost out of character for that offense. It would just the stars align kind of day.
Well, I mean, it's why we play the games.
Exactly.
I mean,
that was Alabama's worst game.
Yeah, I mean, Ty Simpson played. Well, it's also in the preview, like, hey, Alabama's run game is going to cost them at some point. Not today. Oh no, it did. It did. Yeah, not being able to run the ball.
Hey, Daniel Hill. I thought he was like easily the best. I thought like he was the best looking out of the 3 of them. Like Jam was producing, and when I say Jam was producing, he was producing like 2.5 yards a carry when Kevin Riley couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. And then like but when you're running Daniel Hill out there, somebody who I think he needs more time. Like
he's just he's a true freshman.
True freshman. Yeah.
He just looks great for a true freshman, like size.
Right. But he just needs more time in the SEC, like to develop. He needs more time at practice, more reps. Like, but they were running him out there as like the answer, like late in that game. It was like, no, he's not yet.
No, and I mean, again, you can't sit here and be like, oh well, like Oklahoma only won because Alabama, they couldn't run the ball. Alabama hadn't been able to run the ball all year and it hadn't bothered them.
Yeah,
like outside of the Florida State game. They have not had. They've known this. This is who they are. You're not going to find a run game in the second week in November. Like
it's the offensive line, man. At a certain point, it's gone. Like
it's just at a certain point. At a certain point, and I think it's fair to assume. And I kind of Ty Simpson had looked so good throughout the year. I'd almost forgotten. It's like, hey, he's still a first-year starter. His stinker's probably coming at some point.
Yeah.
Happened, and it happened against a defense that was able to take advantage of it.
Sure,
because Oklahoma's defense is legitimate. That front seven's real.
Yeah. Can we stay in the SEC really fast?
For sure. Oh, dude, we can do whatever you want to.
Breaking from The Athletic, Ole Miss has now given Lane Kiffin an ultimatum to decide if he will be leaving the program for Florida or LSU before the Egg Bowl against Mississippi State.
What?
So, based off of what I
don't
read,
know if I'd be wanting that.
they will not let him play the Egg Bowl if he has not made a decision. So they're basically like, listen, go. Apparently, his family went to Baton Rouge today.
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to.
No, please.
That feels incredibly stupid on Ole Miss's part.
Oh,
to be like, you're not going to coach the Egg, but brother, you have everything to play. You have everything to play for right now. Like what?
Yeah.
And even if he does leave,
just
dude, this
figure
could
it
be
out.
one of the best seasons in Ole Miss history.
Just figure it out later. Maybe just like be like, hey, we get it. You're probably too good for us, but let's just figure it out after we, or
Yeah,
in
I
the
mean,
New
like,
Year's Six. Like,
I hope this is one of those
Oh,
stupid,
boy.
like bad source videos.
Oh,
Or
boy.
maybe they have maybe they do have a good source, but this guy like really missed the mark on this.
Yeah, it's according to The Athletic. That's
I know,
why
that's
brought it
why.
to you guys.
Yeah,
dude, I mean,
on 3 of the Athletic, those are the guys I go to. So
have the fight at home with your hot girlfriend, not at the bar when she rode with her friends. Nice.
Yo,
Peace
that's
out.
great
Nice.
advice. God, 3 claps.
She'll
on top of
peace
that.
out, dog.
Dang, that was a good 3 claps too.
Wow.
Dang.
wow. All right. Well, we were doing love hate. So Malcolm and Joseph.
Yeah. Shoot. My love is gonna be for somebody that's going to be the Oklahoma but of the Big Ten. It's for the Michigan Wolverines.
Nice.
Bryce
I wonder if he might right now.
and this team to be doing what they're doing, 8-win team. I'm really proud of Sharon Moore. This is not a Jim Harbaugh-led team, although, buddy, the Chargers looked horrific
Awful.
this past weekend.
Oh, that was bad.
But I'm just really proud of Michigan and Bryce Underwood. Like I think that they're gonna make things interesting versus Ohio State in a few days because Jeremiah Smith is nowhere near 100%.
Listen, man, I have one thing to say to Sharon Moore, okay? And it has nothing to do with what happens the rest of this season because I know what Michigan is this year. If you don't, I don't know who it is. It might be Cam Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
Get that boy somebody. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
We love Bryce.
Somebody.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It's
be
the Pro
somebody.
Bryce podcast.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of the two big guns out of Alabama because I think Ryan Williams, I know he loves Alabama, but does Alabama love him?
I think he'll stay because he's like the whole South Alabama kid, Julio. Like
Yeah.
I think Ryan's gonna stay.
But
Yeah.
Cam Coleman, buddy, please, I am
Highest
begging
bidder.
you.
There's so many.
I mean, and
Go.
Michigan feels like the school that would pony up.
Yep.
For that.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially even if the Ohio State game is close this year, because it should not be. Like when you look at these two teams
Realistically, no.
on paper, you stack them up beside each other. The Ohio State game, Michigan should not have a chance. But man, I just have a feeling we're going to get there, and it's going to be 21-20 in the
Could
fourth
you-
quarter, and Bryce Underwood's going to have the ball with a minute and a half to go, needing a field goal. I just have a feeling that's what we're looking at.
I don't know why I have that same feeling. It just feels really bizarre.
It feels inescapable. It almost feels like Ryan Day, like he could prep his team. He could do whatever he wants. He can walk in there. He can say whatever message he wants during the week. But it almost feels inescapable that game is just going to be like game of the year. You're at your grandparents for Thanksgiving. That's where I'll be.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can hear it. I can see it.
Yeah.
Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt on the call. It's snowing in the fourth quarter. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
You
how it
can
goes.
feel the cold through
Yeah,
TV.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I do love that. That's what I love about the Saturday
I love
afterwards.
that.
Yeah.
That's my love.
Also, real quick on that, I don't want to. I can't believe I'm saying this, and this might have been a better love.
Mhm.
Northwestern's a good win now.
Yeah.
Solid football
Legit.
program.
That's a good football program.
Legit, bro.
That might be one of those guys. I don't know about this hiring cycle, but the next one might be a good 2A for somebody.
I think so.
I think Northwestern hired a good
I-
guy
dude,
before they start this. Before they pony up for this new stadium, I think
I was-
they got a real good guy for it.
I was about to say they might be in the racing to keep him with the stadium
Yeah.
coming with these renovations. Like,
Once upon a time, Northwestern was a factor in when the conference they were in before the Big Ten.
It'd be like a huge
Yeah,
program.
Yeah, goodness, I was probably like 6 the last time they were important. But like seriously, they used to be a 10-win program, like year in and year out.
The nerds are on a huge come up between Vandy and Northwestern.
I
right
love
now.
don't forget
Northwestern.
about Georgia Tech. Man.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, God,
It's the year of the nerds.
those guys are like on the verge nerds for me.
We just got to get Stanford to put their shit together. Like,
Hey, Andrew Luck's going to make sure of it.
That whatever that investment was.
Listen, Frank Reich's interim head coach. We knew what this year was. Like, it's
Frank Reich.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
sure.
What a journey that guy's on.
I mean, you want to come coach
Debauchery.
Stanford for a year?
Yeah, for
Sure.
sure.
Oh, you want to live in Palo Alto?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hire you as the interim. I'm hiring you as the interim head coach.
Yeah.
Like, and you're not already on the staff. You're coming as is that the first outsourced interim head? I'm sorry. That's a rabbit hole.
Not a bad. I thought about
That's
it.
a rabbit hole, dude.
I thought about it when you were saying it. I was like, is that? Surely not.
Probably not.
I don't know. If anybody knows that, please
Yeah,
comment.
Drop it in.
please.
Yeah, especially with Haynes out for the rest of the year in Michigan. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
It could be funny. Anyways, go ahead.
Hate of the week. I mean, I've said it, repeat like over and over every single Monday. Get Raheem Morris off my team.
Thank God, dude.
Bro,
Finally, we get to talk about this.
Bro, like seriously, when I tell
Please,
you,
you guys need to go ahead for a minute.
Yeah,
You guys
have a
got to talk
moment.
it out. Yeah.
Bryce Young looks like Tom Brady every single time this man steps foot in Atlanta, Georgia. I've never seen anything like it. We'll never see anything like it. 448 passing yards. Ted McMillan looked like Randy Moss. Bro, like my life in 24 hours, I've lost my starting quarterback. Drake London's knee almost exploded on the field. And this man still has a job. I was looking for this notification today. Like I was on crack. Like I was like, oh my God, why hasn't anybody tweeted? And it's awful. The Atlanta Falcons are a piss poor organization. And I, for one, I might be a free agent in my fandom. Truly, like it's been since 2017. We've been in the playoffs, bro. This jersey fit better in 2017, brother.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? Listen, I'll let you go, Drew, because I'm really interested to hear your side too. I am not a part of Falcons Twitter because I'm not a Falcons fan, but somehow I found myself on Falcons Twitter this morning. Okay, it was, I mean, all time. One of my favorite tweets though was just 3 photos from Falcons social media page. We have completed interviews of Mike Vrabel, Mike McDonald, and Ben Johnson. And they just put that out there and just left it. And I was like, that hurts.
Of course we hired Raheem Morris. We're the Falcons. Like, dude, what? All right. One, I'm with you, Malcolm. I may be just a Bryce Young fan by the end of the year. One of my favorite college quarterbacks. Like,
He's awesome, bro.
Like he's so good against the Falcons. I can't hate him for it. Like, I don't know, dude. This just feels like the end of the road for like the entire organization. It feels like the Mercedes-Benz needs to blow up. Like,
for sure.
Like, we're gonna go 3-13 this year because Penix is like when somebody says, "Oh, he may have messed up his ACL," that's not a good sign. Like, he's not coming back. He's not coming back.
No.
We're not getting Michael Penix back. So we now have Kirk Vimber in full swing. And the 2 times we've seen Kirk this year, he looks done. Like,
finished.
He didn't even look like he's a little washed. Like, I would take Carson Wentz over him right now. Like, at least Carson Wentz can push the ball down the field. There is no pushing the ball down the field with Kirk Cousins. And we don't have a first-round pick because we wanted James Pierce Jr., and he's done.
He got a sack yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
He's been amazing, bro.
Yeah, but like,
not
should have seen this coming. Like, they jumped the gun. There's a case for this Falcons team that's 3-7 to be like 6-4 and in position for what is that, 6-5, and it's not like a hard like leap. And if they lose to the Saints next week, I'm not talking about the Falcons for the rest of the year on this podcast. If they lose to the Saints, I don't care that's in New Orleans. If they lose to that pitiful ass Saints team with Tyler Shuck, you know what? If it's close, if it's within 3 points, I will not say another word about the Falcons on this podcast for the rest of the year.
There's a lot of weeks left,
brother.
I will not do it. I am so sick of, like, I can't even watch the games anymore. Like, I'm like, man.
And also for you guys too, like, yes, you have Seahawks and at Bucks, the Rams. This is Saints at Jets. Man, Saints again. Cardinals at Cardinals. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's over with.
Yeah, and we have to. So I'll go and key in on something. We're going to lose that Cardinals game because I've said it before on this podcast. No team is worse than the Atlanta Falcons when they have to play the NFC or AFC West. literally, like as a statistical organization, we are the worst. We went over there to San Francisco. San Francisco rolled out the practice squad. They kicked the crap out of us in prime time. And then we have to play the Rams and the Seahawks. Again, we're terrible against the West. I know they're coming to us, but and then, actually, I may be okay if we lose to the Saints, but if we lose to the Jets, I'm done. Declare it right now. If we lose to the Jets, I'm done.
You shopping the fandom?
I will be on the first train to Bryce Young's.
You'll be a Panthers fan.
Oh, I love Bryce Young. Yeah.
I mean, I do too.
Yeah.
I'll just
follow him around. Like I'm not gonna be a Panthers fan. I'll just be a Bryce Young fan.
I'm gonna be a Colts fan. I've already decided it. Like if the Falcons don't get it together, like this is the second worst season for the Falcons ever. The first one, my quarterback went to jail.
Wow.
Wow.
Like this is where we're at right now.
I can't think. Like seriously, at least during the Matt Ryan years, there was like we were consistently mid, or we were just a little bit consistently above average. And then that one year we were really, really good. But like at least during that year there was stability. Like we could count on like some dumb Matt Ryan games that were just gonna suck, and you're just gonna have to sit there and watch it. Like, why the heck is this dude throwing 3 interceptions? Like, what are we doing? But like at least we could count on the fact that Matt Bryant was gonna go down there and he's gonna kick a 50-yard field goal.
And it would go in.
Yep.
Or you'd get some crazy 250-yard Julio game.
Yeah.
Which was just
like Julio
full entertainment value.
Yeah, you guys had amazing entertainment value there for a
Matthew
while.
Thomas Ryan carried my childhood, bro. Like I'm sitting here about to get teary-eyed because it's just like these boys don't care about nothing.
No.
They don't care, bro. Like 2017 is such a long time.
Yeah.
It's like every single Sunday I go to Publix, get some chicken, get a sandwich, and watch these boys. You know how many Sundays I've done that and just want something good to happen?
Yeah.
They suck.
And the whole year I've told myself, at least I'm not a Titans fan. I think I'd rather be a Titans fan.
On everything, because at least you've seen success.
I mean,
no. Not that they've seen success, but this year, like
one team's in a rebuild.
The Titans didn't expect to be good. Like you expected them to be pretty.
Well,
like
here's the thing: is you're just it's unwatchable now. Like I don't even have them on full time. It's mostly red zone. That's where you're at as a Titans fan, and it does suck, but I see what you're saying. At least you guys had expectations.
Yeah, like
real expectations.
I thought this I really did with adding the defense and the consistency of the offensive weapons that were coming over.
Drew, how many guys play offense?
Huh?
How many guys play offense?
11.
All right. We have 7 first-round picks on offense? Yeah. How the hell are you so bad?
Yeah. Jake Matthews, Chris Lindstrom, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Michael Penix. Yeah.
7, bro.
And think about it this way. I don't know how when you watch Bijan, when you watch Drake, I don't know how many people you're taking over.
Dude,
those
Drake
guys.
London is like a top 3 NFL receiver.
And people don't know it, bro.
Unbelievable. And to watch Bijan move the way he moves, he's not Jonathan Taylor. And I don't know if he's not last year Saquon, but dude, there's not many guys better than that.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Listen, not side change it, but I mean, you brought up Drake London. We own our hits, we own our misses. That's like the worst miss I've ever had. I thought he was going to be terrible coming out of USC, and he's been
so
phenomenal,
good.
dude.
He's so good.
It makes no sense to me how. It makes no sense to me how.
He's not a good route runner. Don't get me wrong. He's just fast, and he catches everything.
He's a huge body.
You're fast and physical.
He's a
you're a receiver.
Mike Evans to me.
Yeah,
dude, he's a little fast. Yeah, he's got a little bit more fast twitch that I think Mike does.
Yeah.
Where Mike's just, I think Mike's so crisp.
Too.
And again, I say this is like no fast twitch muscle fibers left, but I don't want to act like we're up there, but it's crazy. You guys have. It's such a weird roster, and I hate to say it. Penix was just a problem too. Like he just wasn't that good.
No, I really would rather, guys, in all seriousness, I don't want to watch Kirk Cousins die for the next
it's gonna
what is it? How many weeks are there? 6. I don't want to watch the death of this man's career. I really would rather go get somebody from somebody's practice squad, give a fun name. I'd rather go get Trace McSorley.
Would you rather bring Desmond Ritter back?
No, he's not. He's not. He's no fun. He's no fun.
God, no.
All right,
hold on.
If you could trade,
sorry, I just had to say it
for entertainment value only,
dude. I was.
If you could trade a 7th round pick for Jameis Winston right now,
I'd trade it for.
Pure entertainment value.
Yeah, get Jameis Winston, like Flacco, like just
Flacco's
somebody that can move, like at least somebody that can move the ball down the field, because Kirk Cousins can't throw the ball anymore.
Listen, what about when I tell you if Arthur Blank really cares, put Shador in the Benz. I promise you, it'd be sold out. It'd be sold out, boy. You'd have hookahs. You'd have hookahs in the stand, boy.
Yeah, who's somebody that could be like so? Yeah, Shador's a great one. You got to have like that, like crazy star
what's
power.
What's Stetson doing?
Just chilling with the Rams, dog.
All right, let's get Stetson.
Yeah,
bring Stetson back.
Yeah.
Mailman.
Stetson. I'm for it, dude.
Yeah,
guy's a gamer,
Stetson Shador.
I mean, he'll walk out there with a full chaw and just chuck tutties.
Yeah. Let's just get a former Georgia quarterback. Doesn't matter who it is. Let's just get him out
That's
there.
your problem right there with the Falcons. He's a former Georgia player. Jalen Walker, it felt like a landslide. Like it felt like a monumental moment when they were like, "Yeah, let's draft Jalen Walker."
Well, Carolina didn't, and it was just like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was
just
like,
got lucky.
Well, it reminds me, like, I look at the Eagles and I look at N'Kobe Dean and what he did last night, and I'm like, I still don't know how you felt as far as you did.
It makes me so mad.
You love N'Kobe.
Love him.
Have
loved him. I didn't. That was one of the dumbest things ever. When people are like, "He's too small." It's like,
yeah,
dude. Yeah. So
yeah,
so you draft the guy that's like 9 pounds, 10 pounds heavier, that has 9 or 10 pounds of fat, and then you look at N'Kobe and he's 3 times as fast. The best instinctual linebacker I've seen in college, and I don't know how long.
Was also like a mechanical engineering major. So he's brilliant.
I was like, so you have like the smart leader that's also a freak of fucking nature, dude.
Dude, everything I ever needed to know about N'Kobe Dean, I found out in the 2021 National Championship game when he chewed out Quay Walker.
Yeah, for his
when he chewed him out right there. I'm like, that's your other starting linebacker. Quay's like, that told me everything I need to know about N'Kobe Dean. I was like, that right there. Just when you get draft interviews, just play that clip. Yeah, play that.
And probably at the time, Quay was a little bit bigger of a name.
Yeah. Well, he was just bigger.
Yeah.
Quay's bigger.
Exactly.
Like he was a higher draft.
Yeah. Well, he's got all the. He's got the size and the speed and he's got the intangibles that Kobe didn't have, but Kobe's dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
I never wanted, this is where you've fallen off as like too hardcore of a fan. Like, I mean, obviously back in the day, I'd be like, I hated Kobe Dean forever, but it's just different now. You can appreciate amazing players. I don't know. That blows my mind that they just haven't taken guys.
None of
in Atlanta.
Dude, you are not the only one.
Yeah.
Every year it happens on my Twitter, like living in Georgia on my Twitter feed. It's like, oh yeah, the Falcons did not draft another.
Didn't take Jalen Carter. We weren't a big fan of his. I love Bijan. I really do.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, we didn't draft Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
Why?
He was 90 miles down the road, dude.
He couldn't handle Atlanta.
That was I remember that was a conversation we had. Was you were like, I don't know if he's.
I would have did it. Like you straight up, like he would be like Keon Coleman. For Buffalo
you didn't have good leadership on that roster at the time.
Yeah. Still don't.
It's too accessible to Athens. Out of some legal issues out, like there's nowhere. I think him going to Philly is the best thing ever that could happen to him.
Also, it sucks that you have like a cashed out Kirk Cousins too,
bro. That's
cashed out Kirk. AJ Terrell, who like, is he good? Is he worth all the money you pay him?
Yes.
I don't know. Like, he's better than the rest of our corners. I'll give him that. Like, but he takes a lot of salary, and then quietly Jesse Bates has done nothing.
He's gotten worse.
Nothing this year. Like he won. Like when he first signed, I'm dead serious. Jesse Bates won us 2 games by himself.
Yeah, he was the best safety in the NFL.
With pick sixes, and now I feel like he's completely checked out. Like I don't know if it's just age, and when you get safeties like as physical as the game is, you're just done at this age. But like I've watched a couple Falcons games, and I'm like, where is Jesse Bates? Like Xavier Watts is doing a lot more than he is this game. Like at least I'm seeing Xavier Watts on the ball. So I don't know.
NFL's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, unless you're a fan of one of these stupid teams that always gets it right.
Well, that's another part of it too. Is like, I don't know how you guys feel about these Eagles games. I guess you're winning, but they're snoozers, man. And it's like, yes, you're winning, but also I feel like you're playing right into the narrative of like, man, this is unbearable to watch.
AJ Brown will not be a Philadelphia Eagle.
I can't believe he get traded.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what was on the table for him.
Probably a second-round pick.
I'd like to know who was interested in it.
Yeah, that would be that'd be my question, because what he just said about Jalen Carter, why the Falcons shouldn't have taken Jalen Carter, that's exactly what I would have thought if my favorite NFL team would have traded for AJ Brown. Like, I don't want him here. He doesn't need to be here.
Oh,
like,
I know. No,
who would you say?
I think he would put that man on the Chiefs.
No,
I think it's worse on the Chiefs.
You think so?
I
think
he needs to go to a team that looks at him like he looks at
out.
himself. Like, he looks at himself as like the real deal. And when he's not treated like the real deal, aka getting the ball thrown to him by Jalen Hurts, like, I get it. Like, you're not excited about it. But no, he needs to be with a team that's like AJ Brown, 15 targets this week.
I'd say George Pickens took his spot.
On the Cowboys?
Yeah.
I think his spot is wide open right now.
No,
his spot is in Buffalo, y'all.
Oh.
Wouldn't mind it. Really wouldn't.
His spot is in Buffalo.
I mean, it kind of they had success with Stephon Diggs. Between Josh
AJ
Allen
Brown's
and Stephon
way
Diggs,
better.
I think you could have success with AJ.
I think they got rid of Stephon kind of for the same thing, but let him walk.
I think between it's a mix of that and they thought they'd get more out of Keon Coleman.
They did.
I think they really thought they'd get more out of Keon Coleman.
Yeah, it's been tough.
He's immature, man.
He's young, dude. Happens. Sometimes
he can
that
ball.
happens to guys.
I don't know if you guys seen that.
Well, he played basketball at Michigan State.
Yeah.
I think.
He was at Florida State too, right?
Yeah, he transferred to Florida. Yeah, he was on that 2023 team
good at
with.
Florida State.
Dude, that Florida State team, Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, like they were nuts, dude.
Yeah,
like pretty much the interior of the Rams D line right now was on that team. Like,
yeah, and to have Byron on that squad too.
To Byron Young, man.
Falcons Jared Verse too.
Worked at a family.
Sorry, bub.
Family Dollar.
Oh yeah,
they tell that story. They tell it.
Wait,
that's my guy.
You had a chance to draft Jared Verse?
Yeah, he sure did.
Listen, we got to stop. We're causing okay, we got to stop.
You saw how I tried to just move past that, like I didn't hear.
Yeah, man.
Love hate us, Joseph.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
I'll make it quick, gentlemen. I've got to I've got to reprimand some things that we talked about early on in the show. Very, very early on in the show around July, because we put out some quarterback rankings. And I don't mean to. Sorry, Chase. But
I know.
Listen,
believe me, I hear it.
Listen,
twice a week, dude.
I wasn't far behind you. I didn't have him that high either. But boys, Gunnar Stockton can fucking spin it.
Yep.
Like, I'll take our one for the show. Gunnar Stockton can spin it, dude. He's getting better every week. He's gritty, he's tough, but he can make throws. I mean, the throw he had outside the numbers to, I think it was either Zachariah Branch or Dylan Bell for like a 3rd and 7 conversion, was just another one of those just seed. Ripped it, dude. He can ball. He's 70% completion guy, 19-3 touchdown interception ratio. Gunnar has improved significantly over the season. Even as a fan, as a Georgia fan, better than I thought he would be. Like I thought he could get to a point where he'd be solid. I did not expect him to be ripping pills like he is. Yeah. Shout out Gunnar. I loved everything I watched about Saturday night from Georgia. My specific love from the game outside of Gunnar, Kirby's onside kick, dude. I mean, what are we like? What?
Chestnut checkers, baby. Chestnut checkers.
That was, I mean, Kirby, you dirty dog, dude. Like, that was cold, man. And Cash got so excited he recovered that. I think he forgot that he could have kept running down the field.
Oh, yeah.
He just tumbled.
I didn't know you could return.
I'm pretty sure you can advance. I know you can in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can advance onside kicks in college.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but like,
I genuinely don't know.
That was phenomenal.
Man,
beautiful.
Yeah. And Gunnar has become probably like the most clutch guy. I know people were trying to give it to Mendoza. I get like he made that throw, but also like he didn't have the greatest game against Penn State.
Yeah.
It was fine, But dude, every big throw that he's got to make, I got to give Bobo a lot of credit. I think a lot of that stuff, his schemes and their timing has been unbelievable. That was my thing. It's Tennessee was like, Gunner had to make one really great throw, and he did that. Don't get me wrong. But I thought everything else was just so fast, so on time. This has been much better overall offense than I think even you guys.
Yeah, dude, I
could
did
imagine
not.
because this run game has been pieced together from a terrible term. But I mean, I think like you guys had like a different guy. I feel like every week getting a little bit better. You know, Gunner's ripping off some runs last week, and you know Nate Frazier's kind of been the guy, but you know it's been a good piecing together because I didn't, you know, I thought there might be some struggles like how Texas, or not to the extent of Bama, but kind of the Bama extent from the rushing standpoint. Dog.
Chauncey Bowens, I don't think anybody expect. I don't know. I mean, there's probably somebody, but I did not expect Chauncey Bowens to come on like he has this year. He's thoroughly surprising. He's almost contended for RB1. And then I'm glad you brought up Bobo specifically because he catches so much flack, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. The fake fullback dive to Josh McCray to pass to Chauncey Bowens on your own end on 4, that was the dirtiest thing. Like, I don't know how far you went back in the notebook for that one, but dear God, Bobo, that was just, it was the thing of beauty. Like, when he ran that, I literally just stood there and I was just like, that's one of the filthiest plays I've ever seen. That was like everybody expect you. You've brought Josh McCray in all year and you've lined him up in that position. You've handed him the ball and he's just muscled his way for first downs. And then you're just like, yep, no, we're going to take that. We're going to spin it and we're going to pass it to Chauncey Bowens. Like, it was beautiful, thing of beauty.
I don't know about you guys. I'll also, before you get to your hate, I'm loving all of the trick run dives or quarterback stuff. The Mark Andrews swing fake, fake tush push this week was awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out for not starting him on my fantasy team. Because I'm an idiot. I can't even tell you guys who I started over him. Seems
please.
Seems Kyle Pitts.
I also started Kyle Pitts this week.
I also started his stupid ass. I'm so sorry for cussing.
No, it's okay.
You're fine. I mean, it's okay.
You guys,
that was pure emotion.
You guys have a different version of anger that has to go on. I have given up on my season a long time ago. You guys are in a spot that I just hurt for you.
7-0 with Kirk. What are the chances? Probably less than 1%.
But not zero.
They're zero. Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't even done that out there.
Can I ask you it's a hypothetical? I know we're short on time, but this just came across my Twitter feed. Just a hypothetical. We kept an undefeated Florida State team out of the playoff because they didn't have their quarterback. Do we keep a one-loss Ole Miss team out if they don't have their coach, if Lane Kiffin leaves?
Ooh.
I don't think you do because I don't think he would leave. He might announce that he's taking the Florida job, barring Ole Miss just being sour about it. You let him coach. All
right, in the scenario that he's not on the sideline.
Let's say the ultimatum's like real.
Yeah, what if it
if the ultimatum is truly true and he's like, yo, I'm going to LSU. See y'all. I'm out.
Did they win the Egg Bowl? Are they 11-1?
They're 11-1.
You keep them in, dude.
I think so. They don't have their coach.
I know, but
that O'Seals day.
The rest of the staff's there. You can't penalize those kids. Like, they've put in so much work, man. And like, it'd be different if they were like, I guess, like 9-3 or
10-2.
I mean,
10-2 with no SEC championship appearance.
And I get the angle you're coming at with the Florida State game, but like, I don't know, losing your coach. I feel like it's a little bit different losing your quarterback.
Yeah.
Like,
do you think Florida State should have been kept out?
Yes.
After seeing them the last 2 weeks.
After watching them in the Louisville game, yeah.
Yeah, you could just tell you're like, this is not. Jordan Travis was one of the biggest difference makers I've ever watched in college football.
Yeah. And it sucks because I think that happened against like Tarleton State. Like,
it was North Alabama, wasn't it?
Yeah, North Alabama is who it was.
That may be wrong. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to make a false assumption, but I feel like that was one of those like, why the heck do we keep playing him?
Well, they weren't winning by a lot. So, I mean, it was early on.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where it's like, obviously hindsight.
Oh, yeah. That's
hindsight
all it is. Exactly. All right. Your hate.
It was actually the scenario I posted to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am of the firm belief in that scenario, if that happens, Georgia would get bumped out of a first-round bye for not playing a 13th game. And it kept me up a little bit because I was very, very stressed. Now, again, that requires several dominoes to fall.
Sure.
The biggest, in my opinion, being A&M beating Texas, because I think that's the hardest remaining game out of those three teams' schedules. Because Auburn, I mean, I thought I could count on their defense. They went to Vandy and had 40 dropped on their head. Georgia plays Georgia Tech. That's a tough game because it's a rivalry, but they're not playing it at Tech. They're playing it in Mercedes-Benz, and the way Georgia Tech's defense looks right now against the way Georgia's offense looks right now, I think I picked Georgia to win that scoring race if they do get into one. So, like, Texas and Texas A&M is where that falls. And the way that Texas has looked, I could see Texas A&M winning that game, and then, of course, fumbling it away in the SEC title game. But yeah, that was my hate for the week, is that this is a possibility. It's a possibility that Georgia could have a first-round bye and get bumped out of it because they did not play in the SEC title game.
That's going to be so gross. So gross. Anything else you boys need to fire away before we get out of here?
Best of luck to anybody that told the parlay.
Yeah, best of luck.
Because Monday football is about to kick off.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes. And
go football. Also, shout out to all the coaches for getting absolute bags right now. Holy crap. Mike Elko extension. Matt Rule extension was very nice to his family. Just get in the coaching realm.
Yeah, just start coaching a Pee-wee team.
Yeah.
Like just invest in your future. Like,
yeah.
Maybe you're good at it, maybe you're not. But if you are good at it, like
if you are good at it, you'll make a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you're not good at it, you could make even more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way my daughter
just got to fake it for a few years.
With the way my daughter's eating right now, we might be playing football, so I am I'm on the coaching front. I'm putting my name out there for hire.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Ray County having great success right now. Adding one Chase Green to the lineup.
I'm just saying. Can't win in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They need a winner. As of right now, I have been kicked out of Upward because I've been too good as a coach. I am 3-0. I am 3-0 in high school coaching, and I have coached. At one time, and Drew can attest to this, I was a national championship track coach and fishing coach.
That is true.
I mean, these sound like the makings of the next Atlanta Falcons head coaches, right? Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How many people can say that they've coached? Well, if you've coached football, it'd be 4 sports: track, basketball, fishing.
Wow,
and football.
At all levels. I've coached.
He's a collegiate track and field coach, collegiate fishing coach.
During my time as an interim coach, I made it to a national championship.
Yep.
Despite that being the only thing that I did there was just driving my kids up there.
Hey, national championship?
Just saying, went to the national championship.
You did it.
I did it. And
I was some GA from some school and wherever.
They're dreaming about
went
that.
To a national championship.
They're dreaming about that.
Like,
yeah,
own that.
So here we are. Shout out to Edamo and dang, I'm playing other kids' name. Anyways, love you guys. We out. Like and subscribe. All the podcast things we do. Much love. Good to be back. I'll be out again Thursday, boys. So love you guys.
We'll hold it down with the core 4, baby.